Logic of Sound,
Welcome to the podcast.
episode 2.
Dose.
2.
Two.
2.
Two.
3's later.
Okay. 1.
You got Simon,
Me. Professional.
professional, top 40.
We still on that?
Josh,
Can we move on to another game?
Yeah. Professional Call of Duty player now.
I'm
There you go.
Josh, 341.
341. What is that?
It's top leaderboard on Diablo 3.
You still
Moving
on that
along.
And we got Vernon.
I'm Barman ATL. Follow me on twitch.tv, Barman ATL. Professional Blackout player.
Double.
Blackout.
Whoa, we're not gonna be a duo?
Yellow out.
Fuck you.
Man.
I'll find somebody better, and then we're gonna come and whoop your ass.
White out.
That's what we're gonna do.
So, I said we talk Call of Duty 4.
Might as well start it off with that.
Yeah.
That's what we've been playing all weekend. Came out midnight Friday.
Call of Duty.
What a great game.
Call of Duty. It is cool, but I got gripes about the UI.
Whoa. Alright, UI designer. For...
Okay, so when you
Alright,
pick
hold-
up...
Wait. Ex-UI designer for... Wait, what's the name of the company?
High res.
High Res Games. There you go.
No,
Alright.
I'm not going there. Alright, so let's just jump into it. So when I pick up a yellow weapon
Uh-huh.
in Call of Duty 4, which I found many of,
Yeah, you did.
I'm like a loot goblin.
Bastard.
So if you go to change a scope or anything on a yellow weapon, that scope that the yellow weapon is holding does not go in your bag.
It doesn't?
No, it just disappears.
I
Say
wouldn't
again?
know. I never
Say
actually
again?
got a yellow
If you
weapon.
pick up a yellow weapon and you change its scope doesn't go anywhere. It just disappears. It doesn't go in your bag, anything like that.
It doesn't drop on the ground?
No. So in order to get the original scope back that was on the yellow weapon, you have to de-scope whatever you put on, and it'll be there.
So basically, you pick up the gun, you detach everything if you want to like move it to another gun,
You could.
and then you can pick it all back up. But if you
Well,
swap
I don't know. I never
directly, it
never
disappears.
detached everything,
Oh,
but I'm
okay.
just talking about the scope particular because it was pretty annoying. Because I'm like,
Oh.
where'd that scope go? And then I detached their scope and it was back. I was like, oh, this is really weird. So that's one gripe. The other gripe is when you're looting somebody, especially in the heat of battle, and say like they have a stock that you want on your other gun.
You have to swap guns.
You gotta like back up off of them, swap the gun, and then
Yeah.
go back up on it, and then equip it.
You can swap guns while you're in the loot bag.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Roll. Your mouse.
I don't
Yeah.
do that.
if you do
Rush.
that, if you do it too soon, so this is another gripe with that. If you scroll your mouse and then loot something, if you do it a little too fast, it'll put it on the original gun.
What does scroll mouse wheel do? 'Cause I don't-
Swap your gun.
Swap your guns.
Oh my
Mine
God.
doesn't do
For you, it'll be all 5, 6, 7.
that. I don't do that.
But I mean,
hate
all
scroll
right,
wheel
but
stuff.
that's what I'm like
Okay.
swapping guns. So like, say you have a gun out that has a stock on it, and you see a stock for your other gun.
Right.
If you run up to it, swap weapons, click to attach it, it'll put it on the original gun, over and over again. You have to wait till the full animation's done
Gotcha.
for it to actually process that you brought out your other gun.
Gotcha.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, so just some of that kind of stuff is
Yeah.
my only gripes about Call of Duty 4. Other than that, I think it's great.
The
But
gameplay
looting
is
is
great.
fast, though.
Looting is
Right?
fast.
Yeah,
Like, so
It's really fast.
By
The
looting is
initial
fast,
looting.
I mean, let's say if you see something on the floor, you will grab it. You don't have to stop. You
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
you grab, you go.
Yeah, you don't.
You
don't
can
really
keep
have to
running
listen.
out and
It's-
spam the.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fast.
It's so fun. Yeah,
Sometimes it's too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
But
true.
it's definitely fast.
Yeah. But they should have some kind of thing. I mean, I guess it's the same in PUBG that if you run over anything, you can pick it up. It'll just swap.
But PUBG still has some initial lag for me, like
for everybody.
Yeah, for everybody. Like I don't think you can just there's an ammo box. Let me just quickly F and go.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean
none
F
of
and
that,
picks
yeah.
up. No.
Yeah. Like the funnest thing is in the very beginning when you're looting stuff. Like you land somewhere, you see like 3 first aids all in one spot. You just go brrr, and you just
Yep.
keep on going. Like
Yep.
it's so quick.
It's so
it's
fast.
I
perfect.
love the speed.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
speed of that is great.
Love it.
Then the only other downside to the looting / UI experience to me is the space. I understand why it's low because the perks can be overwhelming.
Say it again.
The space, like the inventory space,
Oh,
and
the
the need
space.
for a bag
Gotcha,
and all
gotcha,
that.
gotcha.
I understand the space is limited because of perks mainly. Like that is it can be overwhelming to have like every perk on because you have so much space. But I think a change of some sort needs to be made. I just can't tell what.
Maybe there should be a perk bag.
Yeah. You know what? That like in like the way they have an ammo bag,
Mhm.
They should let you have a perk bag.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
maybe a perk.
To have it
satchel,
separate
perk
from
bag.
everything else, because like you can't really carry enough utility if you're carrying too many different perks that you may want to use.
Right, but I understand that, but I also understand perks are extremely useful, right?
Oh, they are.
So I do feel like if you're gonna put it as the ammo bag, I'm gonna grab every single one of the perks.
Well,
I
what they
think that's
should
a little
do
bit
though,
OP.
what they should do though, is not allow you to have more than one. Like right now, you can have more than one
Oh,
of the
I
same
believe
thing.
you need to have more than one.
Yeah.
Nah.
You have to have more than one.
I like carrying around like 3 paranoias.
Yeah. Like paranoias.
No, not I mean like more than one at a time. So like in your current bag, you can have 2 paranoias, and you can activate them both to extend the time period.
Yeah.
I think you should be able to have one of each type, and then once you use it, you can of course pick up another one.
But can you use what by you saying that? Can you use
Or maybe
2 at the same time? That is different.
Yeah, it'll be different from that. Or you can just have a limited amount of slots, like say 4 perk slots, and you can put whatever the hell you want. in there.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But like right now, the decisive thing is: do you want those cluster grenade or first aid kit?
That's
or
what I
do you
mean.
want
So
a
like
perk?
you need.
I think that's a good decision.
The problem with it to me is that it lowers the amount of utility you can have. Like
It's true. I mean, but it's a
But
decision you
that's
gotta
the decision
make.
you gotta make.
Yeah.
Because my
It's
point
true.
is, you don't want to overload somebody that who is fully geared. Because you don't want like 4 perks and full utilities. You want to limit some of that. That's too.
But it
that's what I'm
does.
thinking.
But it does change out my, the way I use grenades though. Like I'll always pick a cluster grenade over anything.
Yeah, cluster
Yeah.
grenade is
And
the
then
best.
if
Yeah.
I have a bunch of perks, then I'm probably not going to pick up any flashbangs or any
yeah,
confessions.
and that's
you
like
know.
I'll
And it
use
makes them
a
kinda worthless.
9-bang and a cluster grenade
Mhm.
because they stack.
Right.
Like a concussion grenade is just 1 per slot,
Right.
and I was like, well, it's a good grenade and all, but it just takes too much inventory space.
Right.
So I'll stay away from that. I'll stay away from Molotovs.
Yep.
They stack
Yeah,
on
Molotovs.
2, but they're not that effective as
Yeah.
the other stuff, so I stay away from
Yeah.
those.
I stay away from the mesh miner thing.
Yeah, the mesh
grenade
miner,
thing.
the trophy
I
system.
stay away from the RC car. All
yeah.
that stuff
Because you literally you have 10 slots, and you
Mhm.
have to have utility, healing items, any extra attachments like scope wise that you may want to swap back and forth.
Right.
Like it's and your perks, like all that stuff is in the same.
But I
10
do
slots.
think the more you
So-
play, you'll find your niche. Because
Yeah.
like my niche right now is I have no attachment or scopes in my 10 inventory slots.
Yeah, yeah,
If
exactly.
if I'm all done, so
Yeah.
I normally don't only use one gun. I just want to use one gun. I want to use a KN or I want to
Mhm.
use a Viper,
Mhm.
and with a 2x. If I found a sniper, I'll get a sniper with one attachment with 4x or a sniper scope. But if I don't have a sniper, I'd rather not have a second gun because I know I will never use a second
The
gun.
second gun.
Well,
in any
exactly. Well,
situation.
that's the reason I kept on carrying a missile launcher because my missile launcher was always my secondary.
Right. Unless you want a sniper, right?
Well, yeah, if I found a sniper, it's gonna be a secondary. But my first gun's gonna be like you said, the KN or the Vapor or something like that.
Or medics,
Or
you
the
know,
medics.
one of those 3.
And
That's what I
then-
want.
The second gun doesn't matter.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't, yeah.
so I want a missile launcher or I want a shotgun.
And I actually think that's a bad thing.
So
Like the second gun not mattering that much is kind
But
of.
it's kind of the same in
It's
PUBG
not,
though.
yeah, it's the same in PUBG.
Well, so the difference in PUBG is like if you have another rifle, you can use it as a semi-sniper.
Well, I do that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if I find out, like, so if a KN, I find a Viper,
They're not
then I'll,
near- then so
I'll do that. I'll
in
do a
this
4x
game,
on that.
They're
Yeah.
not nearly as effective though, and I think that's on purpose, but it makes sense. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't want them to be too effective.
You can't
So-
you can't hold your breath or anything.
Yeah,
Right.
you can't hold your
'Cause
breath or
it'll
anything.
cause you to descope.
Yeah, and that's a good thing.
But
Don't get me wrong.
I think it's good enough because, like, sniper should serve a sniping purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And-
And also the prevalence of 4x and sniper scope in this game is not a lot.
No, not a lot.
Yeah,
not a
right.
lot.
2x and 3x are your main.
Right.
Yeah, 3Xs are everywhere.
Yeah, so
I think
you,
those are more prevalent
you
than
basically just need to find your bread and butter gun with a, basically for me it's 2x, for some of you like for
Yeah,
Vernon maybe a
2x,
3x, I don't know. But like
2x, yeah.
you find a bread and butter and everything else is empty. So a lot of times I actually don't find myself carrying all 10 items.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's too much stuff in the game? As far as items? Like things that just don't get used because like why is it even there?
Right, so we always said that. Brawler is one of them that you don't get
Yeah,
never
yeah.
get used.
That's for a perk. Yes.
Right, for
But I
perks.
mean like guns. I feel like there's too many guns.
I actually like the gun amounts now more than the beta because it introduced a little bit more.
Yeah, I think the gun amounts more.
Right. And
I think 2 perks that we're going to see leave will be Brawler and Deadly Silence.
I don't think Deadly Silence is ever going to leave.
I don't think so either.
I don't think Deadly Silence is ever going to leave.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna take out Brawler. They want people to use it somehow, you know. But if
You
you
gotta
get
have a
enough
sucky
action-
one and a
Yeah,
good
you gotta
one,
have a
I guess.
sucky
You
one.
balance
See,
it out.
I could see them more like changing up perks per map if they come up with more maps.
that would make more sense, yeah.
You know,
You know, limiting some perks on the map.
like a close quarter map, you have Brawler.
The thing is, like, all right, you have pistols in the game, which barely ever used, and you barely see them in compared to like
It's
your
true.
SMGs.
Which I really like because
Yeah.
they know.
Maybe that's what they could take out is pistols.
Yeah, I don't know why they're like. There's barely a point of them being in there because there's so many SMGs.
So they're just there in the beginning, right? Like if you can find a gun, you gotta find a gun. Then as a
Yeah.
pistol, you just want to pick up a pistol. But just like in PUBG, right?
Mhm.
But the thing is, I like the amount there a lot less because you don't want to see them anymore.
Yeah, you don't.
So
want to
it
see
serves a
them.
purpose because it's a loop spawn, right?
Well,
it hits a loop spawn, but
That's
maybe it's a
true.
very rare loop spawn. But I would have something there and not have something there.
I would
Yeah.
rather the pistols be gone and the loop spawn's still gonna be there. It'll just be something else.
But then it'd be too much guns at the end,
No,
right?
no, it'll be the exact same amount. You just take out a gun that's not used and it's replaced with something else.
Yeah, so it'll be
a
too much
sniper,
for every
AR,
day, it's gonna be
SMG,
too
or
much.
shotgun.
I don't like that. I think pistol serves a purpose, and right now you don't see a lot of pistol, which is a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
Well, I mean, some of the pistols just suck ass though. Like the revolver's good.
The
Like
revolver's
it
the
does
only
some
one.
damage.
Right.
But
It's not necessarily good, but it does damage.
yeah, and there's a CZ type pistol that's pretty good.
But in comparison,
But the other pistol, the regular like 9mm or whatever, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
right? But in comparison, you will see 10 SMG or rifle or sniper than one pistol.
Yeah.
Right. In
Yeah.
comparison, it's so low.
That's what I'm saying. I
not
think
like
they're-
PUBG where
I
pistol
feel like
is
it's a
king.
wasted space. Like it's something they could do something else with.
Yeah, maybe cut down on the sucky pistols.
Well, maybe revamp them to be a little more useful in some form.
Mhm.
You know?
It'd be cool because this is a Call of Duty. You
Mhm.
pick up a pistol, you just go akimbo with it.
Yeah.
That'd be badass. Dual revolvers.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they need to do.
But the loot spawn, there's a lot of loot spawn.
Yeah.
Alright? It is everywhere. This is
Yeah.
like Sandhawk spawn of loot.
Oh, it is.
And it's actually less than the beta. Like the beta had way more stuff.
It did because there's 6 houses we land in. We're
Yeah.
always
We're
But it's
always
still-
back stuff. So.
I don't feel like there's ever. I mean, obviously it happens, but like
because you loot fast.
maybe like one in 10 games will be saying like, "Wow, there's no gun here."
yeah.
It's 'cause you're greedy.
Yeah, it's
You know
not
what
very
I'm
much. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
You've never been stuck with a shotgun.
I've been stuck with a shotgun. That's fine. But like you just need to keep going.
Yeah.
You cannot stop and look and oh maybe I need this. You know you just gotta keep going. If you have a shotgun, right? So here's my loot strategy,
Mhm.
and maybe it's different than you guys and why I'm much faster. If I drop and I see a shotgun, I picked it up because you need a gun, and I see maybe there's a healing item there or maybe there's a stock or whatever there. I don't pick those up.
Right.
Why do I need to pick those up right now? I can't kill anybody
Yeah.
with a shotgun. I keep going until we see the next gun. That's my focus on the next gun. So after I get the next gun, you can always go back and grab.
Yep.
You can always go back and grab because you can't win your initial fight. Like your chances of winning initial fight between a guy who has a rifle and you have a shotgun is significantly less. I would rather fuck all those stocks and scopes and whatever. Unless a 2x, right? Unless a 2x or something that you see that you really need, or a trauma kit that you need. But other than that, even with the bandage or whatever, you just gotta go. If you see a next gun, you gotta go.
I snag bandages.
Yeah,
I snag healing items.
Like
every gun.
to me is to my strategy of looting is everything else is secondary if I don't have a rifle.
Yeah,
that's my strategy.
That's why I loot too. But
Yeah.
my other strategy is I don't pick up anything until I find a yellow, and then I call it out.
Oh man, you've been super lucky.
Dude, I have
finding
found
yellow
yellows
guns.
probably
Like every game. You're like, I got this.
not every other game, but every third game,
Yeah.
I find a yellow
It was
feels like.
pretty ridiculous how much you were getting
over there on Hydro.
Yeah.
But if you play with Kami, you need to pick up everything because then he's gonna either get left behind because he's picking up all your scraps. He is the loot goblin.
Oh, he is. He's
The
just a looter.
loot goblin.
But the thing is, you can't stop. You already know what is in the game. You cannot stop, look at it, and say, oh, do I need this? Look at my weapon. Do I need that? No, just go. Like that stock is not going to make or break. If you don't 1v1 somebody, that stock is not going to make or break you.
What
It's kind of, it definitely helps. But at the end, I think your skill
will outdo it.
Outdo the stock.
So I think one of the most powerful things in the game is that dart.
The sensory dart.
Sensory dart.
Yeah. It's definitely good in all aspects of it.
It's really good.
But I feel like every single, not every single one, but like majority of the utilities that we get is really good in different situations. Sensory dart is good in like almost every situation, unless you're really like you go in a circle, you can shoot to see if there's nobody camping you. You are in a circle is coming in, you can see somebody coming in.
Right.
But but like that's good. That's like top tier.
It's
right?
very strong, yeah.
But like even at like flashbang, smoke grenade, every single
Smokes
one
are good, yeah.
serves a purpose and a good purpose.
Have you used the trophy system?
Well, trophy system is I don't even pick it up.
Yeah,
I don't even pick it up. So then you have like barbed wire or like
I don't pick that up either.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Or a barricade. That's something like I don't pick it up because I don't have room for.
Well, so the barricade, I don't really understand it. You can shoot through the barricade with the right gun.
I didn't know that.
And if
I don't think you can. I think you're shooting and you hit the X mark is hitting on the barricade, not at the person.
Certain guns can shoot through the barricade. I've died behind a barricade. And I was like, at that
but
point, I gave up
you can see your head though.
Well, not if you stand on the side. Like the head is in the middle part where you peek, right?
Right.
So I deployed one right next to a tree, and it was on the right side of the tree, and I moved to the left so it would give me extra cover so they couldn't like hit me on the foot or something.
Right.
And they were shooting through the damn thing, and I was like, well, I don't know what gun does this, but apparently some guns can shoot through this.
I think it acts as kind of like a little buffer so the bullet doesn't do full damage.
It doesn't do full damage.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, shit. I don't really want this.
It's kind of worthless.
It's kind of worthless because it takes a full slot.
Yeah.
And I can have something better in that spot. I'd rather have a smoke because smokes are super effective.
Like I think the barricade and the other thing, the trophy system, could be more beneficial in a tighter map.
Yes.
You know.
Well, wait. What does the trophy system do again?
It
incoming
dearms
RPGs?
it dearms all mines and everything
and
that's
explosives and stuff
like that.
So
if there was a tighter area, where people are setting up stuff.
I'll put it like this: if you could deploy a trophy system that would shoot down rockets at you while you're flying a helicopter, sure.
Yeah. I don't think a trophy system can land on a chopper, but on a truck you can probably do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the back of a truck.
Back of a truck you can probably do that.
We should try that.
I love the helicopter.
Dude, this guy can fly a fucking helicopter. We need to. All right, I want you to put that clip in between here so they can see.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be fun.
We need some music to go with that. Because that fucking.
Yeah, don't skip the end though.
Yeah, don't skip the end. Yeah.
Okay. No, don't skip the end.
I'm not gonna show them the end. Okay.
Show them the end.
Blackout. Boom.
But that guy can fly a helicopter. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Super awesome.
Loved it.
All right. So any other gripes about the game or any other pluses? What do you think?
No, I mean it's just like the beta. It's just a little bit more guns. There's something that they can fix, right? Like the theater is still bugged, you know. But at the end of the day, the gameplay wise is good. But just like I told you guys, like if we constantly play the game, after a month or two, we're gonna get to the same point where PUBG started. Like in the first month, we constantly play because it's so good, it's something new and it's so nice, and then we got tired, right? To the point that we're not logging in every day.
That's why you can't play it as much as you do.
No, but you want to play a good game, like
that's true.
You should not penalize on the gamer if the game is good. You can't do that. So let me make the game less good so that you don't play all the time. That's not
what I'm saying. I'm saying don't spend every waking hour in that one game so you don't get tired of it so fast. But I still like PUBG.
I want to play.
I still like PUBG. You still like PUBG?
Yeah, I like PUBG, but
you like PUBG, but you don't want to play it.
Yeah, I want to play Blackout right now.
I would still play PUBG if you said, "Yo, let's go play."
I would play Counter-Strike.
Yeah,
100% would play Counter-Strike.
Of course, you'll play Counter-Strike because it's quality made. Like if PUBG, of course, if PUBG had didn't have the tropes that it has right now, desync, all that kind of shit, we would probably play it more.
Right.
But I feel like you put so many hours into it, you've gotten to the point like, I don't really want to play it.
It's
Which is
frustrating.
why we all went back to Counter Strike.
But the problem with PUBG for me is like when I make a shot, I want to.
I wanna hit.
I want to.
You want to
Well, I
hit.
wanna know
That's
where
it, yeah,
it's
that's
hitting.
exactly
Yeah,
what
I wanna
I'm
know
saying.
where it's
Like
hitting.
everybody wants that. Everybody wants
COD 4 Blackout, it's when
It
I
does
take a
that.
shot, it
It's
works.
it.
Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Just like
Counter
Counter-Strike.
Strike, when I take a shot,
It hits.
it works.
Yeah.
But in PUBG, I'm like, okay, I've played for 30 minutes. I'm getting down to the end. I'm shooting and firing my shots. They're not hitting. What is all this time
Yeah.
been spent doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm missing my shots.
Yeah.
It's just that fucking desync.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the biggest trope about PUBG, of
Yeah.
course.
I-
we
So
all
I'm just
know
like,
that.
I don't
But
want
the
to
thing
play.
is,
But
we
it's not.
enjoy-
It's not like I don't like the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We
But-
enjoy PUBG. I mean, I play 1,000 hours in it. I get my money worth already. But like, if I want to play a BR, I want to play like Blackout.
Mhm.
Like, why would I go an inferior product on the same style of game?
At least
Yeah.
for now.
Right, for now.
yeah, for now,
Yeah. That's my whole point. That I don't want to play
Let me ask you
PUBG.
this: what if they actually fixed everything in PUBG?
There's no way.
What do you mean? there's
Until
no
I
way?
see it, I'm not gonna.
No, I mean speculate.
Yeah.
What if none of that was there?
I mean,
What
if
if the
you,
DC wasn't there? What if the loot lag wasn't there? How would you compare it at that point?
So at that point, it would really down to the timing of the game, and I say it to Jake, and I say it to you guys again. Like, there are games in PUBG that you get the feeling that you never get in other games.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
when you win and you have like, it's like constantly shooting, defending, killing,
Mhm.
and then you win the game. That feeling, I've never, even not even in Blackout, I can achieve that. But it's the in between. It's the in between. You wait a long time to get into a game, and the game maybe like just like you said, you loop for 20 minutes and then you die. Whether it's your skills or whatever, you got cam or you got whatever happened, and you die, you never really get to take a shot. It's the in between to get to that point, right? So in Blackout, you get in game a lot faster. The game is a lot smaller. Everything is let's go right now.
Although right now it's probably because it's the new game and the player base is super.
It's
huge.
true. It's very true.
But the thing is Blackout feels like deathmatch style VR.
Yes,
It's so
it does.
fast.
It does.
Yes.
You know, where PUBG is like, all right, I'm gonna get a drink, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You know,
I don't understand why
like in between matches, that minute long countdown.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and that's one
Come
thing.
on.
I don't understand why the lobby time is so slow in PUBG.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because even when it first came out and it had the entire player base, it was still slow, and for the lobby time.
Right.
So I really never understood that.
I don't know either. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
Right.
like they know people want to play the game. So like, why make them wait more time to get into a game?
Yeah, that's
every
my
game?
fault.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
They'll probably change that. seeing a new BR come out, and in comparison, they'll probably end up.
Yeah, I
changing
think so.
that.
So here's my estimate, right? So if you're playing PUBG, I would say you spend 50% looting, 50% fighting in a typical match. I mean, I'm just pulling statistics out of my ass. But in relative to Blackout, I feel like you spend 20 minutes looting and 80% fighting.
20%.
20% looting in the beginning,
Yeah,
80%
it's
fighting.
definitely more action.
Right, so it's
Yeah.
more action packed. Whether that 100% is within 3 minutes because you die right away, or it's the entire game, it still stays true.
Right.
Yeah.
But in PUBG, if you die right away, you usually spend 90% looting and you're just dead.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I want to fight. I don't want to loot. Looting is important in VR, but I want gameplay. I want
they could probably
action.
speed up the looting in
Yeah.
PUBG.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Which
Well,
they
of
did
course-
in Sandhawk.
Yeah, that could all be alleviated by actually turning up the loot spawns
loot
on
spawn.
the other
Right,
maps.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm just
That's
also
what-
talking
that's the
about
problem.
the fact that to pick up stuff in PUBG, a lot of times you do have to look more down.
Correct.
And the
And
frames
you
of
wait.
animation that it takes
Right.
to do things
Right,
and pick
that's
it up,
true.
and it still takes a little while. And then if you're like a lot of times in PUBG, there's so much stuff on the ground. Sometimes you can't just look down and hit F and run by. You gotta
Correct.
hit tab,
Drag.
drag your
Right.
stuff.
Alright.
So one thing
So-
Blackout did really well is you can whenever you pick up something, it's automatically attached, right? That is
true.
That's
That
so
is a
good.
big plus.
You don't even need to go to the inventory system to pick up a gun and fully kit it and kill somebody within the first minute.
Yeah.
All right, a plus for PUBG is area looting by pressing tab and swiping.
Yeah.
Yes,
I do
that
like
is
that.
very good.
I like that.
Minus for Blackout is the damn closeness of the spawns of
Yes.
the gun and the ammo,
Yes.
where it will swap your gun. That is a huge minus.
Right.
I don't know how they can fix that. Maybe area looting could actually help that if they would put that in there.
They need area looting.
Yeah, they need area looting in my opinion.
I guess. I mean, that would slow down the looting process, though.
Not necessarily.
Introduce area looting on top of what we have right now.
Exactly.
So when you kill, like the main thing is when you kill somebody,
Yeah.
you open the bag and you have a gun with all the detachment that you want, and you swap, and that swapping system is going to be
swapping system is
so
horrible.
horrible.
You have to back out, drop everything, go get the gun, come back, pick
And
up everything.
God know when your scope is next to the gun that you
Yeah.
drop, you never be
Yeah.
able to do that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like from playing more last night, I started just basically the gun that I found at the beginning and I decked out. I never swapped it anymore.
But that's bad.
Well, I know, but that's
Right.
that's the thing is like when I'm like when we're killing people and there's a bag open and they have guns, it's like who cares because there's no time to sit there and do that shit.
Right.
And plus I don't want to. I mean, their gun maybe look better, but I've already
Well,
I already
so
got this and I don't want to deal with the.
If I
ass
have my
UI.
main AR, then of course I'm not gonna
Correct.
swap.
Yeah.
If I find like a KN, a Maddox, or or Vapor, I'm not gonna. Of course, I'm not gonna swap that. But if I have a shotgun as my secondary,
Right.
I'm like,
And you see a paladin, you do that.
yeah, you see a paladin,
Maybe.
you're gonna do that. And your shotgun can hold attachments, so of course I'm gonna put some on there in case I find another gun.
Right.
So I'll have to detach all that, get
Yeah.
my sniper,
Yeah.
and then put it all back.
It's just
it's
annoying.
stuff like that.
It's just.
But like
It's annoying.
So
That is-
so ba- yeah. I mean,
that being a
basically-
plus for PUBG is what make that looting experience
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Then
And
right
it makes
now.
it faster
Yep.
for that game because you can swipe and right click,
Yep.
to speed up that process.
Yep.
So if they could add, yes, the looting is great, it's fast,
Mhm.
but if they could add something to that
Yeah,
effect
right,
to
right.
make it a little more
They
streamlined,
need
it
to
would be
fix. They need to
Yeah.
fix that.
Yeah.
Bag opening or
great. Bag opening is
or,
really
or
good.
crate opening. One
Yeah.
of those like unique. Those are the time that you need to do it fast, and those are the
Exactly.
time that the game's making you really slow.
making you
Yeah,
really slow.
yeah.
Yeah.
But because all I started doing last night when we were winning and stuff is just when I would loot a bag, ammo, health. That's it. That's all I
Yeah,
care
that's
about.
all I would grab. Yeah.
That's it.
Or
Yeah,
custom
care
bomb.
about-
Custom bombs.
I didn't even grab nades.
Yeah.
I click every ammo to fill it all out because I just do that real quick and then if somebody needs something like I
Right.
need ammo, I have it.
Right.
And then I'll click every health item, then I run it.
Cluster bomb is amazing.
Like, dude, this game's grenade throwing is phenomenal
Yeah,
compared
yes.
to PUBG.
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
very
You
good, very
cannot
good.
hide in a room. Like, I have thrown so many nades within sliver of a window
Oh, yeah.
in this game that I've ever tried in PUBG.
Yeah.
It's PUBG's nades and nade throwing is terrible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, the arcing form they use on that is
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah.
I mean, the
And
quality of
not
it's
even
like
accurate.
flea market quality.
Yeah.
Where Call of Duty is like, Target quality. It's like,
It's a AAA title.
yeah, it's really good.
As like we like to hate on AAA, but like this is a quality made game.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
can
mean,
see
well,
it.
they've taken all the parts of the soup, if you will, and
Yeah.
just put it all together. Right.
Yeah.
Right, and they have a track record of making Call of Duty.
True.
Obviously, the server is good, so the only different new thing is the map's bigger
Yeah.
than the traditional map,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know how the balance of that would play out. And I feel like the map is phenomenal right
The
now.
map is done very well.
Yeah.
In all aspects.
And the fact that there's zombies and all that kind of crazy stuff is,
Yeah.
pretty.
So
fun.
I'm actually okay with the zombies. Now. Like at first, when I first talked about it, I was like, I don't know why that's in the game. It feels kind of dumb, but it's okay
Right.
because they drop things that
Right.
you can use,
Mhm.
and if you get there and you start killing them without somebody third partying you, and finding you in there, then it's a good experience.
I think they took
If
out
you
the
get caught
boss.
in there though, it's kind of bad.
I think they took out the boss, right? Because I don't see the red.
Yeah, I think
light
they did
anymore.
too. I haven't seen
right.
the red
So
light
the
since.
zombie is still good, and
Yeah.
I've never been a bad. I've always loved the zombie part because even
Right.
in duels, like you get a yellow gun.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
get
okay.
yellow guns possibly.
Well, whatever yellow gun it is, but
Yeah.
sometimes maybe you don't use it or not. But then the thing is, you can pick up the yellow gun and get all the attachment.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? So Jake asked me like, what is the difference between an operator and a non-operator? The operator is obviously the yellow gun with all attachments.
Mhm.
And if you detach everything, is the operator better than a stock? So is a KN operator better than a KN regular with no attachment? So neither gun has attachment.
Mhm.
Is an operator better? I don't know. But
Don't know.
psychologically, I feel like it's
I feel
better,
like it is,
right?
'cause it's got
But I don't
operator
know.
on that
So
name.
we need like Wacky Jackie to do some
I'm
data
operator on your
mining.
face with my operator,
Right.
regardless.
Right.
Yeah. That's definitely the guns with the yellow guns is an amazing addition.
And I love they changed the name. Whether the gun itself is better or not, I love that they changed the name.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you immediately can tell, oh, this is a yellow gun. Like, this is the better version.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, one gripe I have is the airdrops, because you can get to an airdrop and you be the first one there, and it has literally jack shit in it, and it can be very bad. And like, what is the point of dropping an airdrop that doesn't have like level 3 armor, and like it has like some kind of SMG in there that you're never gonna use, that is inferior to every gun that you probably pick up somewhere else.
Right.
You know, like that stuff. That is a fight point.
Yeah.
And you're risking your entire game trying to go for it, and it's completely useless. That was a
So
problem.
all the
with
guns
PUBG.
in there are yellow guns. So that's the thing. But like,
it's true.
just like you said, I would never use GK as operator.
You remember like the one that had the mission in there with the note and the barbed wire?
That is actually really interesting because it unlocks a character.
It
And
unlocks
if you don't do that, you never unlock a character, which I unlocked the character that I'm using right now.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very interesting because it's like WoW mount, right? Like you have to go to somewhere and camp and see, oh, I got lucky.
Yeah.
And that's like rarely to me, and that's very unique to me. It's nothing to do with the game itself because you're unlocking a cosmetic. But like I thought that was a nice touch because you have to go for the airdrop and you have to get lucky that airdrop doesn't have what you it's a mission airdrop. That you can use right away.
So here's the thing though, like if you have shit guns and you're going for this, like I need this airdrop, I'm going for it. You kill a team, you get that airdrop, and it's 2 fucking barbed wires and a note, and you're like, are you serious? But you lost your whole team and you're the last guy left.
Correct. My point is, if you're going to unlock characters through either achievement, level, or mission, I feel like that is a very unique character.
It is a unique way.
Right.
I would rather them hide it in the world.
There's some that's hidden in the world.
Yeah,
like the chip, the poker chip is one of them.
Yeah.
And then the 3-plate armor is one of them. But like that barbed wire one is so unique that I feel like, oh wow, you know what? Good for you. Like because at the end, I feel like, so what if you need to play top 7, right?
Yeah, you gotta play
so
top
what
7.
if I don't get a gun but I unlock a character? I would rather unlock a character because you can reuse that character for the entire game. Then have a better chance of winning that one game. Like to me, I thought that was unique.
I also think that if they do that the way they're doing it, it should actually have different color smoke.
Different color? I don't know.
And if you do that, it will make people like make it rarer, and make the skin. You know, if it's a great looking skin, make it rarer. Do a couple of them actually.
Right.
You know, have like maybe 10 different skins for that mission. But if you change the color, people would go for it specifically for that character. You know, and that way you also is like, I don't want to go for that. You know, I have like maybe 5 out of the 10 skins. I'll try that another time. You know, I don't need to go for that one. But you know, you'll have some teams like, I might get this skin that I want. Go for it. We're gonna fight.
That's not a bad idea.
You know,
because I have like we already have it. I'm not going for it, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, if you already have and that way you'll know which ones have a skin and which ones have a gun.
Right.
If you don't have guns, you'll go for the gun ones. If you
Right.
have guns,
That's
you'll go for
not
the
a bad
skin
idea.
ones.
Yeah,
You know,
idea.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you don't see it when it's dropping.
Yeah, you see it when it's
one
landed.
thing that
which is fine.
I don't know if I like it or not. Yeah, I'm still on the fence. Is hardly see the drop. Like the drop is very small relatively to PUBG.
Yeah,
it's very small.
It's very hard to see.
It's hard to see, especially once you get over like a hill. Oh, forget it. You're not gonna find it.
I actually like that.
So I don't know yet.
Because if you don't look for it, then you're just not gonna find it
you're not
out of
gonna find it.
nowhere.
Right.
You know, I actually like that part. Like in Ring of Elysium, which uninstall please. Apparently it was said to have malware parts in it. It was sending data back to China.
The drop in that was like a ball.
Yeah,
That
it was a
rolled.
ball
Yeah.
that rolled. That is actually a plus to me because it doesn't get stuck anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like in PUBG, things that get stuck. But it was so fucking huge.
Yeah, that was huge.
Like it's like almost 2 times the size of your character, and it's like, why is this thing so big? Like it's kind of in the way of everything. You don't know if somebody's coming right in front of you because you can't see over it. You know, stuff like that. But I guess it does provide cover, but it was kind of weird. Yeah, but I do like the airdrops in this.
Yeah.
I also like the option settings. Because there's a lot
That's
of
a
options.
lot of
Yeah,
options.
which is good.
If you don't want something in there, you can turn it off.
So the
which
game's
is
still
good.
capped at 160 FPS right now.
Is it?
Yeah, because they still say it's only capped at 160. They'll unlock it soon.
Yeah, but that's more due to server side than
Yeah.
client side.
But I think to all the majority of the player, you're probably playing on a 144 hertz monitor or less.
Yeah.
Right? Like not a lot of players who are like me, who is playing at 240 and you have the card to support it to run 240.
Right.
So I feel like 160 frames cap probably satisfies the
Everybody.
majority of the people.
Satisfies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna care about that.
I do, but who cares? I'm happy.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
you're still
that's the
happy.
thing. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, you're not gonna hit 240. You're not gonna hit
Correct.
over 160 anyway in
Right.
this game. But like nobody cares about a cap on an FPS if it's over 60. You know, like if it's 100, people will care less about it. If it's
I think
120, people will care
that's the
less
line
about
of 144 because many people buy the 144 hertz and want to see 144 hertz.
No, that's
so once
true.
you get past 144, I don't think it matters that much anymore.
it. Yeah, well, I say once it hits 100 because most new games people won't even hit that. You know, unless you're running top of the line stuff. You know what I mean? In a brand new game.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, if you cap something at 60, everyone will complain about it
Right.
because there's no reason to cap things.
Well, that's also going to affect the server side quite a bit and the experience of the game,
Very much.
the tick rate, all that kind of stuff. So
Very
the higher
much.
FPS the server can handle and everything like that, higher tick rate and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, very much so.
So far, we only have server issues. We have some get kicked out. I mean, some error.
No,
but
I did. Mine wasn't a kick out. That my machine blue screen.
But we did get kicked out. I think one of them, me and Jake played one that was just got kicked out
Oh,
earlier
okay.
today.
Really?
But like,
Okay.
it's so rare that it happens. Like to me, it's just it happens.
I would say the launch of this game was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like there was no BattleNet login issues.
Yeah. True.
There was no server issues in Call of Duty.
I don't think they're using BattleNet as far as your login into the game. That is.
Oh, okay.
Your BattleNet is only for the launcher.
Oh, okay.
It's completely separate.
But
from
the servers have been
Blizzard's
good. No lag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
nothing.
very much
It's
so.
been
I
great.
mean, we've gotten like 50 some odd latency, but that's still you don't feel it.
Right.
Like I don't know if we had anything lower. I did notice like between 50 and 60, and it felt just fine. You know,
Right.
I couldn't tell that somebody like I hit somebody because they were back here. And,
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it felt just fine.
Right. Well, I think maybe the time to kill masks that a little bit
Probably
because
so.
it does take a little bit longer
To
time to
kill.
kill. You know,
Yeah.
which is fine. But
It's in this game headshot matters. But you know what? Let's
Yeah, very
just put it out a little bit aside. But from the server time, damn, I lost my train of thought.
headshot definitely matters.
Lost my train of thought. But anyways, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, credit gotta give it back to them, right? Like, cause not every AAA titles, not every single AAA title's launch is as smooth as this one.
Yeah,
So
very true.
and especially a Call of Duty that we said it before that we'll never imagine that we'll have a lot of Call of Duty launch party.
Yeah.
Like we all played Call of Duty before, but that was before we met each other.
What's your last Call of
years
Duty?
ago. Modern Warfare 2.
Yours?
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. So that was decades ago,
Yeah.
right? So
Not to say that I haven't seen and like played the other ones. You know,
Yeah.
like I didn't buy them. Like,
Correct.
Maybe
Right.
my little
I
brother
bought
had them or
Infinity
something.
just to get Modern Warfare Remaster,
Okay.
but I still haven't played Infinite. Oh, Infinite. I don't
Right.
know what that
Yeah,
is.
whatever the name is.
My first Modern Warfare LAN was Karsten's LAN,
Uh-huh.
and it was back in kind of my heyday of Counter Strike,
Mhm.
and the SMG in Modern Warfare was just overpowered,
Mhm.
and we had 15 people at that LAN or something, and we were all playing Modern Warfare, and Beer Jedi was there, and in deathmatch I had gotten 100 frags playing in the LAN, and I killed him probably 50 of those times. At the end of that, he stood up and said, "Who is Fascinator?" And I was like,
Right here.
He's like, "Damn it!" Like, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So launch is very smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth. So like back to headshot matters. Like I feel like PUBG, you don't necessarily need to hit headshots. Body shot will do because it's in just like in Counter Strike, you necessarily don't need to hit headshots, and that's what I've learned from Counter Strike is that headshot obviously is a bonus.
Oh, yeah.
One shot kill an AK or whatever, but
Mhm.
body shot is what it matters. Especially on games like PUBG or
Hitting the shot itself is what matters.
Right.
In PUBG and Counter Strike more
Right.
than hitting a headshot.
yeah, but in
Yeah.
this game, because of the armor situation and everything,
Yeah.
headshot matters
Yeah,
a
100%.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like the headshot hitbox is pretty small as well. Like,
Yeah,
like
it is.
like they know that.
Right.
Like they know.
So-
Unless they have a damn shotgun.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, shotguns, of course, at close range, which they should, it feels like the headshots are a lot easier. But they can. This is I have a problem with. So, in this VR, movement and shooting is as effective as stopping and shooting almost.
Mhm.
Like you'll see a lot of jumping shotguns in this game more than anything else, and they actually hit.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of jumping, almost all kind of weapons.
All kinds of
Yeah,
weapons,
they
yeah,
work.
and they actually hit and work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I never like jumping stuff like that unless it's meant to be that way in like a deathmatch, like Quake or
Yeah,
Unreal
right.
Tournament.
Yeah.
Like in this aspect of a game or this style of a game, I don't like jumping shooting.
Right.
Like I think that should definitely change in some form where it lessens your accuracy a lot. Shotguns you can leave a little bit because they have a bullet spread, but it shouldn't be like depending on how close.
Yeah.
You know, one shot kill can happen regardless whether you have armor or not. But it shouldn't be so effective in my opinion.
I agree.
You know, like jump shooting I've never liked
Yeah.
in something of this nature. Like especially in Counter-Strike. Like
When you jump, you die.
yeah,
Like, you never
exactly.
jump.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
never
You jump, you die in
Yeah.
Counter-Strike, and that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Like you know, the skill should outweigh this jumping random shot.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
and it doesn't necessarily outweigh it in Blackout. So if they could change that,
The time to kill is definitely, like back to a little bit earlier, time to kill is definitely slow, much slower, because there's multiple 1v1 fight that I was shooting the body and I have time to say, oh shit, I need to shoot the head and readjust to shoot the head.
Yeah.
And it's all in one clip of auto fight.
Yeah.
Right? So like time to kill is a lot less.
Alright,
That's
so
why
you
I
remember
headshots
the really bad camping I did on that one where the whole team was in the building and I grappling to the pipes and I was camping with that.
Yes,
like, I'm gonna get him on the way out. So I watched the kill cam. And I was like, I hit this guy 6 times. It's like, Simon was like, oh, you didn't hit that guy that much. I watched the kill cam. I literally hit him 6 times in his armor. His armor was still there. I don't even know how that happened. But he healed while getting shot
Yeah.
and was able to turn around and kill me.
Yeah.
And it's because I didn't hit a headshot. And
It's
I was
true.
like,
But,
damn, 6 bullets didn't kill you.
That's a props to him because in this game, multitasking is king.
Oh, yeah,
you gotta
it
heal
is.
and move.
You
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
heal
You gotta
and
heal and
move.
move.
Yeah.
And that guy really fucked me over.
Right.
But I was like, 6 shots doesn't kill you with an AR. And I was like, it made me think a lot because like if I'm dying in less than 6 shots, that means I'm getting hit in the head.
Yeah.
So and like I'm not healing and moving enough, I guess.
Right.
You know, I guess I
And
need
the
to
thing is,
take my
he could
brace
have
off.
200 health, right?
That's true.
Can
Yeah,
you tell?
Yeah, you can look at it. It's in the kill cam. He was
Yeah,
at
so
150.
okay.
He was at 150, and I was like, fuck. So I'm playing the game wrong, apparently, because I don't heal and move enough like he did.
Yeah, you need to.
Like
You
he literally
really
taught
do.
me a lesson right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, all right, I guess I need to change the way I play this game.
Another update I want in the game, and just because I like the vehicles, is the pilot, whether you're on a 4-wheeler, you're driving, you're flying a helicopter, you need to be able to fire your weapon.
I think that's
But not ADS or anything, but maybe just like, you know, if you're doing it, you like lay it on your arm and just fire it,
I
it's
don't
like
know.
spread.
I don't know how you can do it. First of all, you are in FPS in a third-person mode already.
Well, I know, but I'm
So
just
that's
saying
already
there
a
needs
cheat.
to be a way to fire your weapon.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No BR has that actually.
Well, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Isn't the
PUBG, you can't shoot
No, isn't
as
H1Z1 the auto BR one? Does it?
Oh
You remember?
no, even some of the car one. No, the driver couldn't shoot.
No, the only the car battle royale. Remember they made
Yeah, the
the
car
mode?
battle royale.
Yeah.
The driver could not shoot.
Really?
Yeah, the driver could not shoot.
Well, maybe they need to go a battlefield route and maybe add some machine gun and rockets to the helicopter.
No.
Yeah, that'd be
no,
awesome.
No, that's too OP.
No, it's
That's
too
too
OP.
OP.
Then you would have to turn up the actual rocket launcher spawn in the
Yeah,
game.
no, that's too OP.
to knock them out of the sky. That is way too OP.
That's way too
It'd be
OP.
fun.
You literally go Battlefield at that point.
That's
And
true.
I don't want Battlefield.
The
to be
only
like that.
purpose-
Battlefield can do that.
The only purpose
Not
of the
this
vehicle to me is to transport you from A to B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It should
yeah,
never
yeah.
be anything
Yeah,
more.
Yeah. I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm on
and,
that
and,
level.
and not to the point that if you are chopper may be a little bit different, but if you're in a swing boat or in a ATV or in the back of a truck,
Mhm.
if you're not the driver, you can shoot. That you're stabilized.
Mm-hmm.
You are really stabilized. In PUBG, where you have the sway But in here,
Yeah,
you are
there's no
really
reason to
stabilized.
fire in PUBG when you're on a vehicle.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you will stabilize. So you already got people to
Yeah,
help
that
you.
can
Right.
actually
Right.
that's true.
Yeah.
So I don't think you need anything more.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And I mean the
They need to add a
vehicles
horn to
actually
the
die
boat.
fast enough. No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't need a horn on it.
They need a horn on the boat. You need a horn on the boat.
Why do you need a horn in a VR so you can draw more attention?
I like the horn.
Next, you're gonna want a horn in a helicopter. Who has that?
That'd be
That's
good.
not even a thing.
That'd be good. I like that.
I wish the not the four. What's the big truck?
Yeah,
that
the big
has
truck.
where you can jump
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
back. I wish that was a little more sturdy. So it could be like almost like a moving fortress. Like you bring barricades on there and you like.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
People set up in there and they barricade
We
and shit out of it.
haven't tried. You probably may
But
be able to
it
do
explodes
that.
really fast. That's the problem.
You can't go prone on the hood anymore.
Oh, you can't.
I tried.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why you want to, anyways. But that's
No
probably
more
a
truck
bug.
fucker? Come on.
I tried the
That's
truck
probably a
fucker,
bug
but
and
it was
more than,
it wouldn't
one-
do it. It wouldn't do it. Like
They saw you clip.
so many times I tried to go prone. I was like prone is blocked. Prone is blocked. Damn.
Oh man.
And I love the fact that you can like if somebody's trying to ram you with a 4-wheeler, you can literally jump over it.
Yeah.
Oh, I jumped
saw you
already.
do
I
that.
know, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's good. That is good.
Like on
Yeah.
PUBG, if you did that, you just die.
Yeah, the vehicle kills are very sparingly in this.
Right, right. So another comparison I was saying about PUBG that I didn't like about the waiting time compared to this is, pretty much when the helicopters come out in this, depending on where you drop, you can just go,
Yeah.
and get ready. But in PUBG, so you're waiting a minute in the lobby. Then if you're going to jump really far, you're on a map, you're going to wait on the plane
Mhm.
for another while, and it's almost
Yeah.
like maybe 2
To get
minutes of
somewhere.
non-activity.
Yeah, just to
Like,
get somewhere.
Come on,
Well, that's because of the map size.
Well, yeah, but
The map size is definitely a big deal in that.
still there could be a
The wingsuit
better
is
use to
definitely
that.
a cool idea. I like it because
Love it.
the gliding is very effective.
Well, they could implement that in PUBG. Have a parachute for, that you could use along with a wingsuit.
I mean,
what we have right
that's what
now.
Blackout
in
is.
Blackout.
You wingsuit until you get to so
Yeah,
low and you
yeah,
parachute.
yeah. That's what they need to do.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't steal the exact thing. Like you're skydiving, yes, but you just need a smaller map. So like the only reason, like in Sandhawk, you can get anywhere from in Sandhawk, on the plane. The only reason you're saying that is because like the Miramar is fucking
it's
huge.
huge.
No,
Yeah.
but
And Erangel is
but the
bigger than
wingsuit that
Sandhawk.
serves an extra purpose, just like in Fortnite, is even in PUBG.
Yeah.
In Sandhawk, you're all over the cliff, and the circle comes in. There's no way down. You can jump.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like,
true.
Yeah.
Like PUBG, you can't
can't
do
do
that.
that.
You
Yeah,
die. But in
PUBG,
Fortnite,
you walk down a hill wrong and you die.
yeah, but in
That's
Fortnite, in Blackout,
happened
you
many
still
times.
have
You
that
can still use
wingsuit
your
option.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean that is a plus. That is something they took from
But you
Fortnite.
definitely
and
need to
utilized.
gauge on how high you are the wingsuit to deploy, because sometimes it doesn't.
deploy.
Right, sometimes it
I've
doesn't.
experienced that.
So like Hydro Dam is the perfect example, because
Yeah.
like you can have just straight up drop down and got you to like 15 health, or you jump right and it'll deploy.
So me and Rich actually played a game. It was a duos game, and the circle ended at Hydro. And the last team were above us at the very top, and we were in the mid rack. All right, and the very last circle comes in. Not with another one. It was coming in. We see one guy jump, and he misses our railing, and he jumps all the way to the bottom. But he was able to deploy his wingsuit because of how far it was, and he landed.
Right.
And then his teammate jumps, he misses, and he lands literally right in front of us and gets knocked down. So he jumps, and Rich kills him, and I was like, I'm jumping, Rich. And I jump down, and this guy, the circle's still coming in, and I land. I lose health because I couldn't deploy my wingsuit, but I kill him right at the very end right there.
Right.
And I was like, all right, that literally explains everything. Like he got down there full health because he was able to wingsuit from how high he jumped. And
Right.
I was like, this isn't working. Okay, it's not gonna work because I'm not high enough.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that it didn't kill me.
Right.
It took a shit ton of my health. I was at 150. It left me with like 30 something, but which is a huge plus. Like if you made that jump in PUBG, you're dead.
You're dead.
Oh, yeah.
There's no point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And the one parachute aspect of that, I think fall damage needs to be changed in PUBG because you
Yeah.
have one parachute. That's only to start the game.
Yeah.
If I can understand jumping from the very fucking top of like the mountain in Sandhawk all the way down, yeah, of course. But something half of that, or a third of that,
Mhm.
even a third would kill you there.
Introduce a wingsuit.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to steal an idea of that level. Like
Fortnite has it. It's not like a Blackout exclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I don't
it's-
think there's any problem stealing. Fortnite stole from PUBG, and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
If it's
I mean,
better,
only
use
certain
it.
aspects.
No.
If it's better, use it. You would never want to stuck in a circle. Whether you are the person who's stuck there or the team who camping the person who's stuck there. Like you win by default, nobody wants that. Or you lose by default, nobody wants that.
True.
Right.
Like you should never be like give us another option, which is a wingsuit.
I guess. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, of course, you want to be able to get down from a mountainous area, right? And still be able to win the game.
Right.
But I don't know. Well, I don't know if I want to be able to use a wingsuit in that game in general.
In PUBG?
Yeah, it just feels awkward. Like the way the maps are designed. The only one where it matters that much is Sandhawk because of the mountainous areas they have in there.
Right.
And like the other two maps, it would feel awkward. You know.
Yeah, I
like,
mean, you may not use it a lot.
I would think well, of course you would have to have a certain amount of height to
Yeah.
be able to deploy
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Right.
But other than that, yeah. I guess if you do introduce it, it would need to be a certain height.
Right.
Yep.
And
You know,
something
just like the
same
rest.
thing in
In
Blackout.
Blackout, yeah.
Like you jump on top of the build like 2-story building, you're not deploying a wingsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Yeah.
and I think the movement in this game is much smoother. Whether you're jumping through a window,
Oh,
you're jumping
Well,
through a wall.
it's Call of Duty movement.
Yeah.
Like
I
It's-
mean, it's super smooth.
it's been there.
smooth.
It's been there for all of the games in
Yeah.
between. Like even
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2. It's
Yeah.
been there the entire time.
Yeah.
You know, the whole point of Call of Duty is to be running.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're never walking in that game. You're
Right,
always
right.
running.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, so
yeah.
it's meant to be smooth like that. And then they just ported it over. It works
Right.
it works
Right.
great. They did a good job on it.
Like in PUBG, you may not be moving all the time.
yeah,
But in
exactly.
this game, it's constant movement.
Yeah, it's constant.
I mean, if you stop, maybe something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, when we camp a house, I don't even feel that that's a good idea sometimes.
Right, right. Yeah.
Because being able to peek in those windows, there's really wide angles in the windows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In
A
comparison
lot
to
of windows
others.
too.
Yeah, and there's a lot of windows. Like, you can almost see a full 180 degrees from one window.
Right.
And I was like, damn, like people can see you in that window very easily. And I was like, shit, I've been sniped from who God knows where in a window where I'm like looking at a slight angle and somebody just pops the shit out of me. I was like, what in the fuck?
Right.
So
Nowhere safe.
yeah, it's like nowhere safe
Yeah.
except proning in the grass.
That
Sometimes.
one guy that we ran by
Sometimes.
that you saw, thankfully. I didn't.
I would
see him.
have got him.
Oh,
He'd have got. I was way behind you guys.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
like if he did pop up, I would have got him.
But the thing is, if he pops up and he starts shooting one of us and we die, like he's
Yeah.
thirst.
yeah,
Like,
he's
he
gonna
needs
thirst.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's gonna
Oh, yeah.
thirst somebody
Yeah,
hard. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They thirst everybody in this game.
They thirst everybody in every game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
There's no point to leaving somebody's teammate alive anymore. Like
Crazy.
you used to think of it's the honorable thing. Nah, fuck that.
Just
All
do
right?
it.
You
Kill
just
them.
kill them, take their shit, and keep moving. Like you're gonna get killed
Not
by
that one guy. It was so funny. We landed to get like it was like 4 of us, like me, Kami, and 2 other guys, and they were on team. We were playing squads.
Yeah.
I don't know where you guys are at, but like anyways, we're on the top of the hydro dam.
Yeah.
And I knocked that one guy down. He crawled inside. You know, hydro dam has a door and go downstairs, but there's a room there.
Mhm.
So he crawled inside, and then his teammates rushing toward us, and I'm trying to get in and thirst him. I'm trying to get in and thirst him. No joke. I'm trying to get in, but I try to get in and close the door. When I got in and closed the door whammed me back out, and his teammate shot me, right? So I'm down, and then Kami was next to me. I said, Kami, can you open the door? So Kami opened the door. Is it Kami or was somebody? I was like, open the door, and the other guy shot down Kami as well, and I crawled in and he crawled in. And I'm down next to the guy that I first down, and we both has the skin that we unlocked. And he starts saying hello in the emote whatever
Right,
the emotes, right?
Yeah.
And I start saying hello back. And then Kami came in, and then the teammate that got both of us down came in and first Kami. And then we're still having our conversation. It's like, thank you, it was a nice shot. You know, we're still having a conversation. So
I was in that game because I remember hearing all that
It was
talking,
us,
and I was
yeah,
like,
it was
what
us.
the hell is all this
The
noise?
teammate picked him up, and then we
Yeah.
say goodbye, and then he left, right? And 2 Josh, and then I die obviously because Josh is the last guy left.
Yeah.
But he didn't. None of them thirst me. We have a nice conversation. It's probably because of our skin, because it's the unlocked skin that we have. and we start talking.
There's random moments like that.
Yeah,
of
love
course.
it. It's
So
same thing in
funny.
PUBG.
Same thing in PUBG. You know, you can
Yeah.
you get on the open mic and you
Yeah.
talk to them and they respond like,
Yeah,
please
it's-
don't kill me, please.
yeah,
You know, stuff
so
like
funny.
that. You know, you have those random moments, but yeah, if I'm in the game, I'm just gonna kill the guy. You know, and you know what? I was opposed to the melee kill
No,
on
melee
the
kill
down
is
guy,
good.
but I'm
Melee
like,
kill
all
is
right,
good.
fuck it.
Right.
You know, it happened to me. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah,
Everybody
melee kill
else.
is good.
I'm gonna stop wasting bullets on the down
Yeah.
guy now, and I'm just gonna melee the shit out of him.
Yeah, unless they're far away.
Yeah.
I like
But
it.
I'm killing everybody that gets down.
And the
Even if you
sounds-
down them, I'm killing.
The sounds that they gave for when you kill people and stuff is very satisfying.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it gives you that little punch sound for like
Yeah.
you hear the armor break. Hearing the armor break is
Oh,
huge.
that's so tactically good.
I
Yeah.
love the hearing the armor break.
Yeah.
Very, very good tactic.
Like knowing that they've lost their armor is a huge plus.
Mm-hmm.
You can call it out. You can,
and especially late game because they're probably not going to find more armor.
exactly.
Because
Yeah.
so much is already looted.
And it's also good that you can see you're hitting armor.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You
that
know,
as
like
well. Yeah.
this is a huge
Yeah.
okay.
It's just
Arcade
so much
sound.
information.
PUBG, you can't see.
It's so much information you give your team.
Yeah, PUBG
Yeah.
you can see if you're hitting or not.
Right.
But in this game, you have a hit scan. Like
Right.
you know that I hit him,
Right.
and then you can know that you hitting
Yeah.
armor.
It's just
Exactly.
so nice. Like if I'm far away and I'm sniping and I broke the armor and you're pushing up, I can be like, okay, well now you're attacking a guy that has no armor.
Yeah.
So it gives you more confidence in what you're going to
Yeah.
do. Changes what the situation. And it's just
Yeah, it's
so
awesome.
good.
It's actually awesome. Yeah,
You know?
I definitely like the I guess in arcade BR is what we pretty much wanted after having a slower one and a super fast one.
Right.
And I love
You
the
know.
missile launcher.
Yeah. But like
That's so bad.
I told you
Two
the
missile
first
launcher
day,
kills.
on the first night, I feel like the Blackout BL definitely put the quality way higher
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
PUBG now. To me, the reason is because I burn out in PUBG, but
Mhm.
I still feel like the Blackout right now is a much more quality game.
It's a higher quality game.
Right. Well, it's going to be interesting where it all evens out, where Fortnite evens out, Blackout evens out, and then PUBG evens out. Because I would love to see Treyarch take Blackout and spin it, because we kind of talked about this in the cars, spin it out of Call of Duty 4's name and just make it its own thing
Make
and
it
sell
its
it
own
for
thing.
$30. And
Nah,
the,
it'll definitely sell for 60.
and the thing is if you bought COD4, then you already own it.
Yeah.
But later on, it will become its own product, and it'll
Yeah.
just be Call of Duty Blackout. It won't be attached to a 4 or 5 or 6 or anything. And it
So-
can be something that they can maintain, just like PUBG or
So
Fortnite
here's
or something
here's
like
the
that.
deal. That I believe that will happen.
That'd be awesome.
And the downside though of that happening is there's no way they're gonna sell it less than $60.
Maybe.
It's Activision.
Yeah.
Every game they put out is gonna be $60.
I'm-
And because it comes out on console and PC, you're gonna spend $60 on whatever they put out.
But if they do sell it for $60, people buy it. I mean, that's just
It's
more
very
money for them.
true. Yeah, it's more money for them. And I haven't bought a $60 game in a very long time.
And hopefully
the
it'll
last
cut
one
down
I
on-
did, we refunded.
Refunded.
Right.
Yeah,
Hopefully it'll
so-
cut down on hackers.
I mean, hackers aren't very prevalent in Call of Duty anyway, because of the price range.
Yeah.
But it'll still happen.
But it'll still happen.
Right.
You know, you still get some regardless. But I mean,
How do they make money besides $60 game? Because I feel
There's
like
still
one
skins.
of the good thing about
season pass.
Season pass.
Season pass. But one of the good things about I don't know how season pass will work with Blackout. So
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
But what I meant is they introduced a very good emblem editor and a gun paint job editor.
Yeah,
you
I
can
was
do it
actually-
all.
Yeah, which kind of surprised me because I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, you guys are losing money.
Yeah,
with
Yeah.
because
this.
I made
Yeah.
my vapor now that says chosen one.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I love it because it's not a default skin. I can customize my own skin. I'm looking at Reddit. So many people has
Right.
like nice skins or nice emblem.
Yeah,
So I
I
was
was
very
surprised
surprised.
about that aspect.
But apparently it's not a new thing. It's
No.
a Call of Duty
Yeah,
thing.
it's
it's a Call of Duty
Right.
thing.
But I could see them maybe taking that out.
I don't think so
And
because
selling
it's
skins.
been in previous Call of Duties. There's no point. It's
No.
already something that was already there. They're just like, well, all right, you can do it for Blackout now.
Right. So how do they make money if they just take out Blackout by itself?
Well, it's like in previous Call of Duties, it's literally just season pass. You get.
But I don't know how Season Pass gonna work with Blackout
Yeah.
again.
Well, no, it's just a season pass. It's remember this is all one game. You have zombies, multiplayer.
Oh no!
Blackout,
When
all
we
of
said
this.
that, we're discussing if we can take out Blackout as its own game
Oh,
instead for $60,
okay, and then do
right?
that? Okay,
right.
okay,
so I
okay,
don't know
okay.
how they will continuously make money off just Blackout when they take it out.
Well, the season pass now, the main thing you get is skins that you can't get otherwise. So my guess would be just
You could sell
person
skins.
skin. Yeah,
A
you'll
better
get season
skins
pass.
maybe
You'll get,
instead
you'll
of
get
custom.
Yeah, exactly.
Skins.
Like you won't get emblems and like gun stuff, but you'll get actual skins that your season pass will give, and it'll give you like the DLCs that they come out with, whatever.
Maybe
that may
character.
be.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, I don't know what DLCs will come out for Battle Royale, but you know that's probably what it would be. There could be, I mean, there could be gun skins.
And they could
that you
also
can't
sell
reproduce, you know,
XP
stuff like that.
boost because your level doesn't affect the quality of the game. It doesn't
Yeah,
affect
they do
your
that for every
skill.
Call of Duty.
But I
They do
don't
XP
know what the XP matters in Blackout.
Well, that's what I'm
Just
saying. Literally, what it
for
matters.
So why would you pay for double XP? Is what.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
there could be some kind of reason.
Right.
boost. Yeah. I mean, of course, that's something they're gonna figure out. You know,
Because right now XP just unlocking characters.
why don't they just do a workshop like Valve?
And they'll do like a prestige and things like that.
The
I
thing is,
don't-
I don't think the infrastructure is not there,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and you can't
Really?
sell and buy off.
Yeah, you can't sell them by
yeah,
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
I don't think the infrastructure.
Well, no,
is there.
you can. I mean, they could change it. Activision could change it if they wanted to. The shop is there. You can buy things on BattleNet that will end up in
Mhm.
your games.
Mhm.
They just have to move it from all Blizzard products to Activision products as well.
Right.
But it kind of boggles my mind that nobody's looked at that other than Valve at having a workshop where you let people create the content. You're
Which
already
already
letting
letting them do
You're
it.
already letting them do.
I agree.
But then you can buy that content from that person and
Mhm.
sell it yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I
and
don't
give
understand.
and give back the money.
And give
like
back money,
percentage
yeah,
back
and
to
give
the
back
creator.
percentage, and you're just making
Yeah.
money off people doing work
Yeah,
for you.
for you.
Yeah.
I never understood why nobody else has jumped in that ship.
The thing right now to me is all of this that we're talking about is bonus.
Yeah, it's
Right.
bonus. Yeah,
It's-
yeah, very true. Yeah.
They probably don't need to look at if I have my way to say for Treyarch that they're probably not. Don't look at this for now.
Mhm.
Make sure your games all the bugs are out, like the small little bug, whether it's
Mhm.
data or damage or stats or whatever. Just make sure everything is good.
Mhm.
We ram a little bit on the loot system first, then you can introduce all this, right? Like
No. I'm not just talking about Blackout. I'm talking about from the beginning. Like, the workshop has been out for
Yeah.
a decade
Mhm.
or so.
Yeah.
Call of Duty's been out for a decade.
Right.
Like, they let them redo all that stuff for years,
Mhm.
and they've never jumped on that shit.
Right. Right.
And it
Well,
just
it's
kinda-
it's an infrastructure that needs to be built. to-
Well, it's not like
you know.
they can't do it.
Well,
It's
I know,
been years.
but Steam is so good, you know.
For that.
And I
stuff.
wonder if it's because the game is a full price game. That's their
Yeah.
company model is to for Call of Duty anyway is
Yeah, that's
to
true.
Yeah.
is to release a $60 game plus whatever $50 for season pass
Mhm.
or $100 for whatever the ultimate edition whatever it is.
Mhm.
So that is their style of money income
Yeah,
revenue
very
is
true.
to release a full price game plus season pass.
That's true. That's true.
So if I don't know, I do like the idea of
Yeah.
workshop, but they're not going to drop from $60. So are you okay as a gamer? Are you okay to pay full price game plus the money that you're going to buy on skins?
It's something people already do.
Right.
So I wouldn't see it being an issue for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think
It's something
yeah,
people
anyway.
already do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even Counter Strike, it used to be $30.
Mhm.
You know, now it's like maybe 10 or something.
15
you know,
or something like
yeah,
that.
15.
Right.
But it used to be a $30 game, and
Right.
the workshop was there like maybe a year or two after
Mhm.
CS:GO came out, and you know, people, it didn't bother people. You know, if you
Right.
see a skin you liked, you would get
Right.
it. You know what I mean? That's the whole point.
Mhm.
So it's something. It's something. Not something I wish they would look into, but it's something that, you know,
They
as
can.
and on a business level,
Right, right.
it would make sense to look into.
Right.
You know, it's just it's free money, to be
Right.
honest. You know.
Well, I think
Um,
with COD4, we give it until end of Christmas, you know, beginning of the new year.
And see where it's at. See where everything else is at.
See the roadmap, see what they're talking about, if they're talking about anything.
If they give you a roadmap.
You know, see if they're even going to introduce a new map, see if they've introduced any patches up to that point, which they need to.
Yeah, there needs to be.
Um,
I was surprised there wasn't like a day 1, day 2 patch.
Yeah.
I think they will patch.
I'm surprised that over the weekend they have not fixed trauma.
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually
Yeah,
surprised.
the
by
health
that.
bar. It's not
that
just
is
trauma.
fixed.
It's all of it. All of it does it. Yeah.
Okay.
That they need to fix.
And so, you know, I think you give it up until end of Christmas, beginning of the new year, and you know that's when
See
you
how
can
polished it
tell,
is.
you know, if this game's gonna live or not.
True.
I agree.
Yeah. Right now it's on the hype.
They make the standard high though.
Yeah, they did
For
make the
themselves.
standard
Oh
hype.
yeah, they did.
They
I
did.
mean, but you know, you give it a couple months and we'll see.
All right. New subject. Venom.
Eh.
So good. Movie of the year.
So we saw Venom yesterday, pretty early showing, and This movie is it's like the B movie of the 2000s.
I like Tom Hardy's scream.
that was pretty funny. I laughed a lot.
Yeah,
So to speak.
I
Like
laughed a lot. Yeah.
not just because the story was bad, but like everything was just funny because of how bad it was all put together. I guess like.
It was interesting.
People say Tom Hardy's the reason why people are going to watch this movie. I would say he's the reason why they're going to watch it. I don't think he really made the movie.
Yeah, I
well.
don't think so.
No.
Like regardless of who you had in that spot, the movie was going to be bad.
I think he tried his best.
Yeah, he tried his best with what they were.
He brought a character to Eddie Brock. He brought mannerisms. He brought all this stuff. But
although that's as a comic book reader, the name Eddie Brock and what I saw does not go
right.
But
he tried to bring his flair to it.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. It doesn't matter really who you had there.
Yeah, you could have had anybody there.
Yeah.
I think you could have changed the name on a lot of this and probably not gotten as bad a review.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make them look like Venom. Like we say this about Predator. Don't make it look like Venom. Just make it look like anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a different name. Don't use anything that's already been used as already has a history or a backstory.
Right.
And just make a movie, and it probably would have done better.
Yeah. Well, I think you hit the nail on the head because you said it looked like from the 90s Spawn.
Yeah.
Or was that early 2000s?
The Spawn was in the 90s.
And that's what it looked like to me. Like the special effects in Spawn.
Yeah.
Kind of look like this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you take a
Spawn looked
superhero
all
movie,
wet and slick as well, kind of. Like
you take a superhero movie, and instead of making it a deep, engrossing story, you try and add comedy, and you basically drop it down to a B level, and then you just have better graphics because it's 2018.
Yeah.
And that's literally what it was. Like one of my viewers, Sweet Peeves, Rebecca, good job. You've categorized this perfectly. Although you like it way more than I do. She said that it's a superhero movie from the 2000s with way better graphics, and it's not like somebody's gonna just go and see.
Right.
If the name Tom Hardy wasn't on there, people wouldn't give a fuck about it.
No, that's the thing. If Tom Hardy was not in this, it would not do
nearly as much
half
as
as well at all.
Yeah.
It would. It's being carried by that.
It is being carried by that, and now word of mouth is basically going to kill it. You have some that say they like it. People are saying they like it, and I think it's literally because of what you were given as far as Tom Hardy and the acting that he did.
Yep.
It gave you a little chuckle here and there.
Mm-hmm.
A bad movie still can be enjoyable.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it is.
A bad movie can still be enjoyable. People can like bad movies.
That's why I feel
but that doesn't make it a good movie because you like it.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
It's better than Predator.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
It's definitely enjoyable.
It's more enjoyable
it's more
than
enjoyable.
Predator. Yes. Right. Yeah, I can definitely say that.
Like I want to see Predator again, but I just want to watch the comedy.
Yeah, I want
hilarious.
somebody to cut that scene out and put it on YouTube.
Those guys were great.
Yeah, that could be that could have been a comedy skit on like SNL or something. That was fucking hilarious. It was great. The way they go back and forth at each other, it was so good. Yeah. But my opinion, don't go watch them if you got to pay for it. If you got A-list, sure, go ahead.
Right.
You got 30 movies in a week. There's not much else to watch right now. A Star is Born though.
It's really good.
Really.
It's my movie of the year right now.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. 100%.
He'll change his movie of the year in like another month or two.
Yeah, it will. Right? But the more movie I watch, obviously it will change. But like right now, it's just like they're like the Korean one that we watch.
Oh, I can't think of the name right now because we've been watching too much stuff.
Yeah, we watch so many stuff. But like A Star Is Born, I definitely feel like the story is there, the acting is there, the vocal was there, and
the drama's there.
The drama is.
It is a very, very.
It's heartfelt.
Movie.
It's heartfelt.
And it's heartfelt. Yeah.
So,
it's a very well made movie.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised by the performances that were given.
It's gonna win some Oscar. Like especially like best score. It probably win best score just because.
Yeah, it's gonna win best score. I can believe that.
Because all the songs are originals.
Yeah.
And
You think it'll win best score with The Greatest Showman?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Greatest Showman, I really love. I really love.
I think it will.
But I think it will.
The musical performances in that
Mhm.
felt like you were at a concert.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
It
agree.
was awesome. Yeah,
Hmm.
very awesome.
I do agree. Definitely go watch it. Like as a guy, I still feel like the movie
Mhm.
was very good.
Okay.
Mhm.
I feel like it was top notch. Obviously,
Cool.
I say right now is my movie of the year. So,
I mean, the thing is it's a storyline that's placed in reality. It's something you can.
see,
You
it's
can
very
see.
realistic.
Yeah, it's so realistic that you can actually. Damn, I can't get the word out. Shit, what's the word? Well, you can relate. There you go. You
Okay,
can relate
okay.
to everything that happens in this movie, whether it's happened to you or not. You
Right.
know, or somebody you know. You know, you can relate to it.
The thing is,
know,
you
to a point
flip
where-
up like a U.S. magazine or whatever the gossip magazine or TMZ, like you can see this shit happening,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like is relatable because
Yeah.
like you can see, although the characters are fiction, but especially I'm not gonna spoil any movie right now, but like especially celebrity in general,
Mhm,
like there's
mhm.
multiple people who happened this year that you were shocked. It's like
Mhm.
wow, no one
thought, yeah.
no one thought that
The past
this
couple of
person,
years, actually. The past
right,
couple of
like
years.
this person will do such a thing or
Yeah.
whatever happened to this guy or this girl, But like it's realistic.
Yeah.
It came with the right timing too. I feel like especially
agree.
nowadays.
Okay.
I think so as well.
Mhm.
Cool.
And it's just not celebrity. Like I feel like any of us could happen to this could happen to any of us
Mhm.
with what the character was going through, and it's just telling us that celebrity is just human as well, that it can go through.
Right.
With
Right.
I didn't know this was a remake until.
it's like 3 times remade.
Yeah, like 3 or
Oh,
4
wow.
actually. I think the first
Hmm.
movie was like in the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Really?
Yeah, and then
Jake
actually
Gyllenhaal.
this is the 4th one. There
Yeah, this
was
is the
one
4th one.
like in the 50s or 60s, then
Yeah.
like in the
Barbra
70s.
Streisand is the last, like the latest one
Okay.
before
Yeah.
this one, and
Yeah.
then I think the original one is Strahan. No, it's Bob Garland. No, something got Jake Garland. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know those people.
Yeah.
So let's talk Diablo.
Oh man. Oh,
I am on the dream train. I'm on the total, just the total wish train right here. But damn, if Diablo World of Sanctuary comes out, I'm not playing any more Call of Duty.
World of Sanctuary.
I'm not playing any more Counter-Strike for a while.
I don't believe you.
I am gonna pay my $15 a month,
I don't believe you.
and I'm gonna be heads down playing Diablo World of Sanctuary.
You're looking for an MMO.
Oh, I am.
I don't think they're gonna.
I am
create
looking for an
MMO.
isometric based MMO, kind of like Lineage, but way better. And using the story of Diablo, totally fleshed out, using bosses,
So
all kind. Don't ruin my dreams, because it could happen.
I'm gonna be the dream runner.
No,
right
it
now.
could happen. And then you
There's
loot up.
not enough
and you-
content for Diablo.
But
to
they're
create
making
an
it. They're
MMO.
making it. They're writing it. They canceled the comic because they're writing this whole big arching story.
Very true.
There's going to be
very
doing
true.
all this stuff. I mean, it is going to be. I'm just.
So here's
I'm
the
hoping
difference.
From
Let me give you
from the
the
Reddit
difference.
leak.
There is
You're gonna
a-
kill my dreams.
No. There is a possibility that it could happen. I'm not gonna say that it can't happen. All right. But if you compare World of Warcraft and what would all the lore that was created before World of Warcraft was
Mhm.
created, it's exponentially more.
Oh
in
yeah.
my opinion,
Yeah,
than
it's a lot
Diablo.
more. It's a lot more.
You had 3 RTS games
Mm-hmm.
plus books out
Yeah.
before you ever created World of Warcraft.
There's a couple of Diablo books. Not
There
as
are
many
a
as
couple.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the story for Diablo is hasn't been fleshed out into a full world in my
Not
aspect.
that we know yet.
Not that we know yet.
Yeah.
You do have 3 games that have been out,
Yeah.
but you don't have nearly as much story and lore as far in book form that is
Right.
not in a game.
Right.
That you can draw from. Like you said, yes, they are creating it. They were doing it with the comics that they canceled.
Mhm.
We watched Riker's video. They
Mhm.
said, he said that's money lost, which is very true.
Right.
All the pre-orders have been pushed back because you're not getting those comics anymore.
Right.
So maybe that's information they're keeping for an MMO, which is a high possibility. Maybe it could be like, well, let's not put this out because that'll be an expansion.
Right.
Something along that level. I feel like they're gonna need to take a year or 2 of writing and
Could be.
giving and fleshing out a story to an extent that would draw a length of time because
I mean, they could come out and be like, the game's not coming out until 2025.
Yeah, that's what. I doubt it goes that far.
Yeah.
This is Activision.
Yeah, I'm gonna think.
Obviously,
People who don't know that Diablo does have the main stage for BlizzCon.
Yeah,
and not only once but twice. One is Q&A right after the next day Q&A for the whatever they're gonna announce. So they're obviously announcing something because they will never had a main stage for the past so many years. They've never had a main stage.
Actually, ever since Diablo 3 released, they haven't had.
I think Ripper of Soul is probably on the main stage. You can probably go back and look, but
possible, yeah.
Because they're expensive. But it's something is happening.
Mm-hmm.
We're just speculating on what is happening.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like there's a lot of story for Diablo. Don't get me wrong. But, being that an MMO takes a shit ton of lore and pre-planning for future, I don't think there's enough there yet. So maybe you're going to get something, maybe you're going to get a remaster.
Maybe a remaster.
While they keep creating more story. And then maybe we'll get an MMO later. Maybe 2020 is when that MMO will drop. You know what I mean?
What is your point of view of, would they ever do MMO while WoW is still here?
Yes.
Yeah, because it would be totally different. It would not compete.
Okay. No, it would compete. Here's the deal. WoW is gonna be WoW regardless. All right. You're gonna have your base players.
But it's a totally different game.
Well, no. If you come out with an MMO style, that's what I'm saying. Like if a Diablo MMO came out, you're still gonna have people in WoW because people love WoW.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
They love the story behind WoW. There's RP servers still. Like people play it because of what it is.
Yeah.
You have other people that come back because they enjoy new content.
Mm-hmm.
You have other people come back because they enjoy new rating. You have people continue playing because they want to do world first.
Mm-hmm.
They want to do arena. You have the arena pro areas. There's reasons why people will still play that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's not like it's gonna die.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
You're gonna have people jump into Diablo, and those people as well. They'll jump into Diablo, but they'll probably go back and forth, or they'll pick.
Right.
People will jump into Diablo because it's something new. If you give them a story they can enjoy, they'll probably jump in on that reason. If there's rating, who knows? Maybe they'll do it differently. If there's rating and world first, people will jump in because of that.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna slow down. Well, it'll slow down World of Warcraft, but it's not gonna kill World of Warcraft.
But the thing is, a business reason I think would be good for Diablo MMO as well is because then you could take your current player base that plays World of Warcraft, which have probably played Diablo.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
So you take
I'd
that.
say maybe 70 to 80%.
And so you introduce MMO that's $5 to $15 a month, and so then they're like, okay, well then I'm paying $15 World of Warcraft. I'll also pay $5 to $15 towards Diablo 3 and get another MMO experience.
That would be
that
one
totally
of the hard
duplicates your cash.
Yeah. So that would be
Right
one
there.
of the hardest aspects. How if you do that and you're paying a subscription, will that subscription be for all of Blizzard Circle,
It could-
or will it be for a part?
It could cover. They could tie it into like just Blizzard services.
That's what they
You
would.
know.
That's what to me.
That would be awesome.
That's what they would need to do to maintain.
Right.
You don't like. I wouldn't want to split the circle in half
Yeah,
because you're only gonna get some that are gonna pay for everything.
Yeah.
Like if you do 15 here, 15 there, they'll pay the 30. You're gonna get some that'll go half and half.
Right.
I think if you you can't up it. If you up it now, you're
Yeah.
gonna,
Oh yeah. If you up it now,
piss
it's gonna.
people off.
It's gonna
Yeah. You need to just leave it $15 a month and it
Mhm.
be for Blizzard services
Right.
and it's an account based service where you can log into Diablo. Hell, even if you do something with Overwatch or World of Warcraft,
Yep.
that would be the most effective. But I doubt that's something they would consider
no.
because you would need.
It would change
service
the
and
WoW
backend.
token around a lot.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
But you would need services and backend for Diablo. You can't just use what you already have. WoW is already.
Unless they came
overran
up with
as
some
well.
kind of Diablo token as well, that would.
Well, it would. The token would just be universal.
Yeah.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
true. That's true.
The token would be universal.
Yeah.
But you need to create backend for Diablo servers because World of Warcraft, like I said, is still overran. This was one of the worst expansion launches I've experienced since Legion.
The one
Since
that we
Legion.
played together.
No, not Legion, but Battle for Azeroth. No,
No.
shit, that's this one. Warlords of Draenor. Yeah. Warlords of Draenor was fucking horrible. You couldn't even see things that you needed
That
to
was
fight.
so funny. That was
This one
invisible missions that we tried to complete.
That we tried to complete, and it took us hours because it would never
Right.
spawn for us because the servers were so bad. This one's so bad because nobody could fucking log in. On certain servers that are high populated, you couldn't even log in. Other ones, you still had bugs and missions. Some people play just fine because their servers population's so low. But yeah, this one was horrible as well. Legion is the one expansion I can say that was fucking completely smooth.
Gotcha.
I had no issues on whatever server I was on, and I literally could do everything from the drop of a dime. So it was great. And we were always, people always wonder, how can you get this one right, but then your next one you get completely wrong, you know?
Right.
It's supposed to progress. So, even if they did something with Diablo, you still have that aspect.
It's true.
You know?
Still,
you
I want
have
it.
to create more
I want it so bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want it. I fucking want it too.
I want some kind of raids, whether that's Great or Rift kind of stuff,
Dude, trust me.
or all kind of stuff.
I play
MMO
World of
stuff.
Warcraft just to raid.
I know.
I
want,
spend $15 a month
you still
because
have
I want to
your,
raid.
you still have your leaderboards. You can have guild leaderboards.
Well,
all
I don't
kinds
know.
of stuff.
I don't think you do leaderboards.
I mean, you could do all
It'd be
kinds
different.
of stuff. It would be so much fun.
Yeah, it'd be different leaderboard wise.
They could
it'd
reintroduce
be
the
all
auction
world
house.
Not a real money auction house, but you can introduce an auction house.
Yeah. They already got the UI set up for it. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
good to
yeah.
go. You know?
Although they fucked that up this expansion too. The auction house was so slow. They finally fixed it, but
Gotcha.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what went wrong in this expansion, but
I just want Diablo goodness.
we need something Diablo. This is true.
It's coming.
I want my
And it
chicken
is
build
coming.
still. It needs to be in the new one.
Yeah, what if they scrap that? It's
Yeah,
like,
they
you know
could.
what?
They could.
There's only one guy that runs this. We don't care about him. His name's Fast Standard. Who cares?
I'll still be that guy when I'm 90, running around as a chicken, playing old classical Diablo 3.
To vanilla server.
Yeah.
Diablo 3.
Exactly. It's fun. It's fun.
Oh man, it is interesting what they're gonna do. I do want to know. They're building up. I think they're doing leaks on purpose.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to it.
The
Only a
one,
month left, right?
November 2nd. It's less than a month.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 weeks. Yeah, it's so close to coming to getting some kind of announcement. I just hope the announcement doesn't let me down. I don't want to remaster, to be honest.
Neither do I.
I don't want to
Diablo 2?
remaster. Yeah, Diablo 1, 2, I don't want to remaster.
Yeah, I don't really want to remaster either. I want to.
That's something I don't care about. I won't purchase. I want new
What if
Diablo.
they announced Diablo 5?
Okay, it's fine. I'll stop playing the shit out of it.
Think about it. Think about it. They just one up themselves.
Yeah.
Do you think they even have a number?
I don't know. I mean, I think so many people bash on Diablo because they're like, "Oh, Path of Exile is so great." And all
It's
this
because
kind of
it's
stuff.
just super expensive.
And I'm just like, I don't want Path of Exile either. I want Diablo.
I don't want a talent. Alright, so I just recently played Final Fantasy X and beat it. That fucking talent tree was super confusing when I got into
Because
it.
you have to keep going.
Yeah, and you could go all over the place. And
Yeah.
Path of Exile is
Nothing
like
like
that, but even bigger.
Yeah.
And it gets to a point where it's like, I start right here, but what I want to do is way over here. I don't want to have to deal with that.
Right.
And I don't
Trainer.
Yeah, use a trainer.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't think Blizzard is going to go back to talent trees. They've moved away from it in every game.
Right,
in every game they've had, they've moved away from it, and they know that it's more of a hindrance because of balancing that you have to continuously do,
Right.
and you have to do balancing on a game of these natures
Mm-hmm.
in general. That it's easier to just give talents.
Right. Especially when there's competition, numbers,
Yeah.
the PvP.
There's
all
competition
that
in all
kind
their
of stuff.
games, so that's something they want to stay away from.
The big thing in Diablo that I hope they will not spend a lot of time on this new one is PvP because it doesn't matter. Diablo's not about PvP.
Diablo
it depends on what
3
you're
is about
asking
PvP
for.
anyway, so...
Yeah, it depends on what you're asking for an MMO. They're gonna look at PvP if they do an MMO.
I totally, but if they're gonna do an MMO, they're gonna have a big enough infrastructure to focus and make it good. Where they promised PvP in Diablo 3, but it was worthless.
Well, yeah, there's no point to PvP in Diablo.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
Demon Hunter will own everybody.
well, even
No, you're going to let you die with
yeah, they would die super fast. Yeah.
Well,
The
I mean,
thing
but
is-
we played PvP some.
Yeah, you want to try it? Demon Hunter will die so fast.
yeah, they will.
No defense.
Yeah, no defense at all.
Yeah, okay.
So the thing is PvP in Diablo, you would have to balance your sets. Like your sets would have to be balanced for PvP, and
Yeah.
that fucks up the whole
We
game.
don't need PvP in
Yeah,
Diablo.
you don't need PvP in that.
But you know what? I'm excited about Diablo though. It's not the MMO, but the FPS.
Diablo FPS.
Yeah, it's called Skyrim.
No, just think about it.
It's called Overwatch. It's in the future.
Could happen. Why it has to be MMO? WoW is there.
No, it's actually called Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, there was already a Diablo FPS was called Hellgate London. That didn't do well.
No, don't taint Diablo's name with that game.
It was kind of the same thing, just FPS.
They'll take Heroes of the Storm and they'll just give you a first person view instead of a top view, and boom, there you go. You got every character.
I hope it's not an FPS.
There's
I
not
don't
gonna be a
want
damn
an
FPS.
FPS. I don't
It's-
want an FPS.
We all know it's actually gonna be Diablo the card game.
No. Diablo the card game.
Why would they do that? You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna announce
Hearthstone expansion.
Yeah,
Diablo.
Oh, yeah, probably so. Damn, that'd be terrible.
No, I mean it's on the Diablo stage. If it was Hearthstone
Yeah,
stage, then
they
I'd be
gotta
like,
appeal
oh,
to the
God.
hardcore players.
Something's gonna happen. We don't know what.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Excited though.
I'm
Exciting
super
time.
excited. Yeah, I'm super
Exciting
excited.
time.
Yeah. Y'all want to do BlizzCon here?
Yeah.
Since we can't get the
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
We can do that. I already bought it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's November 2nd. I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm excited.
Man. All right. One more thing I want to talk about specifically. Telltale.
Again?
Again? We already did that.
Again,
Man.
because Skybound Entertainment has bought the rights back from Telltale.
What?
Skybound Entertainment, the creators of The Walking Dead, they have bought the rights back from Telltale. It's more of a coming home kind of thing. And they are actually rehiring the devs from the Walking Dead game as much as possible. They're trying to get the team back together to finish the game.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
They literally said they're doing it for the fans. For the
Okay.
people and for the fans. I was like, fuck yes, Skybound. I'm gonna, you're now a company in my heart. I will look at everything you do because of this. Like, it's super awesome that they're literally doing it for the people that got laid off and for the fans.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, they didn't have to do that.
Right, right.
And it's awesome. I think that is a very huge plus on that company's level.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
I'm like Paul. I've never played any of the Telltale games. They just haven't interested me.
Man, you can watch my playthrough.
But,
give me some views.
But I know that you
Give me
guys
some
love
views.
them, so.
Give me
Yeah.
some views on my videos, bro.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh man. What else? Anything else?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is basically the Blackout
We
episode.
Yeah.
blacked it out.
We'll probably come back and we
Talked
do
about some
it.
Diablo 3 Sanctuary, or Diablo Sanctuary.
Yeah, I
World of Sanctuary.
Yeah, I mean next podcast is gonna be after BlizzCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
We'll definitely come back after BlizzCon and talk about that.
Yeah. BlizzCon is sound.
Logic
BlizzCon
and
is
sound.
sound. Diablo FPS.
It's not
Diablo
sound.
confirmed. Diablo FPS here. HLTV.
Sorry, Logic is
.org.
not sound on Diablo.
HLTV confirmed.
Oh man.
Alright?
That would be terrible.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Diablo BR.
Diablo BR, like that game you showed us, the magical based BR.
Dude,
That
Spellbound.
looks good.
Oh yeah, quick talk, dude. Play Spellbound on Twitter. Check it out. These guys are doing something awesome.
It looks cool.
Yeah, they're doing something awesome. And even though it's third person, it looks like Magica BR to me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this is what I wanted Realm Royale to actually be.
Right.
Lose all the guns. You have enough gun BRs as there
Right,
is.
right.
You know what I mean? Them introducing spells was a huge plus for them, and then they ruined it to literally everyone by making the spells worse and making the guns more effective.
Right. Right.
And now nobody plays that game. So like, play Spellbound is looking like the next style of BR, you could say, where you're using spells and possibly talents. I don't
Right.
know. To fight, and it looks awesome so far. The animation looks great.
So speaking of that other studio that I did a quick stint at, I was thinking about one of their games the other day that I think could be an awesome VR game if they revamped it, and that'd be Tribes Ascend.
Tribes.
Ascend.
Yeah.
With the speed and everything like that, and the largeness of the maps and the way that game plays, I think if they revamp that, they could have a hit on their hands. Because of all the different weapon styles, just the play styles, the skiing.
So I'll give you this.
Everything.
I'll give you this. If they weren't smart for creating Realm Royale, in my opinion, and taking it out of Paladins and moving that, it would have been smart to do what you said.
Yeah, I think Travis.
But now it's too late.
They would have to do it very quickly.
I think it's too late. You have Blackout out now.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to move to an inferior per se BR.
Yeah.
If they did it, it would have to rival.
Well,
the
I just think
action
the movement,
and feel of Blackout.
the movement in that game is so different.
Yeah.
That could be one of the ways it stands out. Is
To
the
an
speed
extent.
you can get going and all the crazy stuff you can do.
It is super fast. It is
Yes.
super fast, and it's kind of like it would kind of be like playing a Quake BR.
Yeah, it would
You're
be.
literally moving
Yeah.
around all over the place.
Yeah.
But like I said, in my opinion,
Right.
I think it's too late. It should have happened before
Yeah.
Blackout was
Yeah.
ever released.
Yeah.
If they did that over Realm Royale, then they would probably still have a player base right now.
Yeah.
And they would probably have been at the top of the echelon for a Battle Royale until Blackout, and it could have rivaled
Right.
in
right.
that aspect. But now I think it's way too late. Your Battle Royale has to bring something huge now.
Yeah.
Because you have this AAA title that barely has any problems. Only just tropes that we
They definitely
particularly-
raised the bar.
Yeah. The bar is so high now.
Yeah,
You
with
can't bring out
Fortnite,
shit
yes.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Logic is sound.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Definitely logic is out.
Well, you'll be able to find us on YouTube and iTunes soon,
So
and
At
other
some point.
places that do podcasts.
And stuff like that.
I don't know.
We're gonna be around. We're around.
Kmart, Walmart, Big G,
Yeah.
Big Star.
What's Big G?
Toys R Us.
What's Big
Toys
G?
R Us. Big G was a place that you could buy stuff back in the day.
I don't know what Big G is.
Yeah, a place you could buy. That,
No, it was like a Target. They have
Oh.
one up where I live.
The corner
up in
that you
there.
buy drugs at. The drug dealer guy. Big G.
No,
Big G
there
corner store.
was a Big G store up in the North Georgia mountains where I grew up when I was.
Yeah, you text Big G for a couple hours.
Just saying, wherever podcasts are made and sold, that's where you'll find us.
Yep.
at some point.
Oh, and this train.
Yeah,
That's
you hear
the
that?
bonus.
Damn right.
If
yeah.
you heard the train, that's an achievement for Logic of Sound. You get a star. Like let us know, and we'll email you
A star.
a star.
No, we'll just reply in the comment.
That sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. We'll just not say.
Unless
your
you
name
want
on
to
the
do that
podcast.
work. You can do that work.
No, we'll just
No,
you
alright,
know,
never mind.
we'll just not do it and say we did.
Yeah, there you go. That works.
No, looks.
You know, can we not? That's the motto.
Can we not?
That's right.
All
That's
right.
what you gotta ask yourself.
All right.
All right.
Barman, ATL signing off.
Josh.
Twitch.tv. Follow me.
Oh,
Go
Josh
for
the
it.
Fascinator.
The chosen one. Peace out.
All right,
So
guys.
he has a ton of names in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tons.
And I don't think Chosen One was one of them.
It's definitely one of them.
What was the other one?
They call me operator.
You can't even think of them all because every time you say one.
Professional. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
there was
many.
a ton of that he was naming out as we were playing Blackout. It was hilarious.
They call me that in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like, God damn, they call you a lot of things.
it's great.
Mhm.
All right, man. Closing it up.
All right, we're recording.
We are.
Give it a
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Who else making that noise? Oh, that's my laptop.
Want to kiss my candy?
What? Want to kiss your candy? What a way to start off a podcast.
All right.
Give me a second. I'm actually joining a sweepstakes because I want to win a beta key.
Give me a W for win.
That's what we did yesterday. We got them when we needed them.
That's right. That's true.
All right, y'all ready? We good?
Good. All right.